Let's go ahead, let's shake it out and see how strong magnets are here. So, and YouTube, what is up? So today I have got the Torras 360-degree magnetic stand case for my iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now this is a good all-around case. You know, it's got that magnetic 360-degree stand. It's got a covered camera button. It's even got military-grade drop protection. But there is, you know, one little thing, or maybe it's a big thing. Let's get into it. All right, so we have got the Torras stand case. Make your stand. Alrighty. Now, full disclosure, I have been rocking this case for about a week. You know, it's been a great case. There is, it's got just about, like I said, everything that you need. It even has a quick access guide, a quick guide, if you want to know how to quickly do things.
You're crazy.
So here's the case, and I got the black. It comes in a couple of different colors, I think blue, and there's a clear case. And this is a, you know, a hard TPU polycarbonate back and a softer TPU around the sides. And the plateau, this is plastic. You have the metal ring, and I'm not sure if these are metal buttons. They feel kind of metal. Metal. It's all the way around protection. They do have those little like air cushion things in the corner for the military grade drop protection. So let's go ahead and let's see what this case weighs. And I've got my scale set up here on grams. Let's check it out. 53 grams, which for a TPU polycarbonate case is a little bit on the heavier side. Although I know they've got that whole, you know, the ring stand thing. So, you know, that's gonna add a little extra weight. So slapping on the Torras case onto the iPhone 17 Pro Max here. Pops on there nice and easy. And there it is in all its glory. You've got a little bit of branding there. You've got your ring, and you know it looks solid. I like this. You know, I like the darker cases with the smoky backs with the silver. It just looks good. And looking around the case, you've got your precise cutouts here, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like a lanyard hole, or they forgot that the iPhone 17 Pros don't have a headphone jack, because that's what that looks like.
What the?
But it does have all the way around protection, and of course you have your star of the show, the ring. That's a 360. The ring itself just turns, and it clicks and locks, so you can, you know, place it in whatever position you want. You can watch content like so. It's very stiff hinge to where you can really get whatever type of angle you do want. And then you can, you know, do your TikTok content or Instagram reels or Facebook friends. I don't know, you know, however you want to do that. But it's a great little case and ring, and you can even, you know, hold your phone like so you can do all your scrolling and whatnot. Very, very cool. It doesn't go back the other way. It only goes one way.
It's crazy that you knew that.
Let's go ahead and show the width and the depth of the phone case here, just to kind of see how it'll fit, you know, in your hands. And on here we're looking at 81.8, which is about standard. Actually, I don't know, like the Tech Woven is an 82.6 and Andar's like an 81.8. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad. But going over the width, no, the length, the width, we're looking at like a 13.3, which for most cases that I've come across this year, they're more of a 11.6 or 12.7 for, you know, the max on that. And, you know, the 13.3, that's where it becomes a little girthy. And I get it, you know, you've got the ring and everything like that and the military grade drop protection, but with already a behemoth phone brick in your hand, you know, just know that's gonna add a little bit extra. But the feel in the hand is nice. A little slippery, not slick by any means. I mean, I'm the only slick one here.
Right.
But it feels good. The sides, they're not completely rounded, but like the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case, it had little sharp edges. These are like more rounded when it comes to the way, you know, that they've done it. So it does feel good. It does have some grip, but it is a little girthy. So let's go ahead and go over the responsiveness on the buttons. Very nice. And the action button works well. Sleep to wake works well. And they've got some good click. Yeah, that's not too bad. The buttons on this are fantastic, but let's check out that camera button. So I got my little baby Yoda here. Let's take a look here. Oh, hey buddy, what's up? But the capacitive button on this is very nice. It's very smooth. You can get your zoom on and get all up in there, and double taps are good as well. And, you know, taking the picture is very nice. This is a nice capacitive button for the camera button. Now let's go over the fit on the case. It fits in there very, very nice. You can kind of tell where the extra, you know, the extra girth through here. Why can't I figure out another name? Girth. Girth. Ladies, I got issues.
Ding, ding, ding!
But it comes off a little bit, but it snaps right back. But the most important thing is it's not coming off the corners. A little bit here, but I mean, it snaps right back in. Your phone will be secure if you do drop it by accident. Now looking at the screen protection, it does have a good raise all the way around the screen. And you can tell here on the ends that it does, you know, come up just a little bit to give you that little extra added when you do set your phone down. And going over the camera plateau, this also has a nice raise around the plateau to protect your camera when you go to set your phone down. So, what do you say we see if it charges and do a little shake test to see how strong those magnets actually are? So I've got my 140 gram weighted charger here, popping it on the phone, and it charges. Now it is going to have wiggle in the butt because, as you can see, they have to have a hinge here, so there is no real, you know, dewdrop. So wiggle, it's gonna wiggle in the butt. Let's go ahead, let's shake it out and see how strong magnets are here. So got a little bit of small, a little bit of medium to hard, probably more medium than anything. Yeah, medium shakeage, but let's try it with a magnetic wallet. So I got the Andar Kickback Wallet here, which has amazing magnets on it as well. And no, though there is some resistance there, but it's still, I don't know if it'll wiggle in the butt, but wiggle in the butt.
Let's talk about your big butt.
It is, wow, that's even on there. For a second there, I was like, wow. I think that might be more the Andar magnets, but you know, if you're interested in one of these, I'll leave a link down in the description. But yeah, it's a smooth back. There for a second, I thought maybe these were, it was raised up here on the end, but no, this is all smooth back through here. Oh look, a little Torras branding. So let's pop this on here, and yeah, you should be good with that. Do I dare? Sure, why not? It's got drop protection. But this is a kickstand thing, so, but there you go. If you have a magnetic wallet and you're not jerking it around too much, you should be good. Now, I do like this Torras case. I like the 360 degree stand thing here. I wish the magnets were a little bit more substantial. I do believe there was it last year, year before last, they had really good magnets. Like you could stick it up against a refrigerator and, it would stay there. Great buttons, all the way around protection. But the extra, I get you have to have the camera ring, but, I don't... hate to admit this on camera and put it out in the internets, but I don't have the biggest of hands, you know what I'm saying?
You said it was a good size.
Why do you keep getting the Pro Max, everybody says? Well, because I want the screen. So, it feels good, but it's a little girthy for my little hands. Now let's say that you're looking for a slimmer case, something that's not so bulky in your hands. It's got MagSafe, cover capture button, and all the things. Not the ring or anything like that, but it does have MagSafe. This Rebel Air is one of my favorite cases so far out this year for the 17 Pro Max, if you want to check that out. Guys, thanks for stopping by. Peace and love.